Hi guys, this is Alex, and welcome back to Kerbal. So, made a couple of modifications to this space plane that we're going to use. This is going to be the lathe space plane. So I added some RCS thrusters here and on the engines over here. That'll let us dock. Added some monopropellant. I also changed the ladder a little bit. We got to test that. Also added a couple of ailerons. Not much. So overall, not much has changed, which is good. Very good. Save it first. So who are we sending on this? We gotta send a pilot. We gotta send a pilot. That complicates things. May have to figure some things out. Okay, so Windy and sidecar, that'll do. That'll do. So, gonna bring this thing up to the space station. Let's see. Okay, let's first off turn on the brakes and let's make sure, okay, that works. Ladder seems to work, although the wing is sort of on top of it. Might have to change that a bit. Okay, so this is how I figured we'd get off of this thing. Just climb on top of it like that. Okay. Yeah, we gotta fix the position of that wing. Okay. So we gotta put this more like here. Hope that doesn't move like the center of lift too far back. I guess it'll be fine. I guess I could also test it once we get it up there. Alright. So let's see, we got the solar panel action group, we got the ladder action group, which isn't really entirely necessary, but I like to have it anyway. Alright, let's test the ladder again, make sure it works. I think it should. Alright, turn on the brakes. Let's have sidecar do this so that Windy can stay in there. Keep control of the plane, even though it doesn't really lose control without him, I guess, but whatever. It just has the brakes on. Alright. Ladders are surprisingly important parts of the craft. Alright. Okay. Alright, that's working quite well. Now give me just a moment. I need to check something related to my recording devices, so give me just a moment. Alright, I'm back. I just needed to check to make sure that my audio was being recorded properly. Okay, so got everything set. So I figured the best way to get this thing up to the space station was to just fly it up there. And that would actually give us a fairly good test to make sure that it can get out and into orbit fairly well. So we're just going to do that. So yes, I just had to check to make sure that my audio devices were recording properly, because I've had some problems with my microphone. You probably noticed in the last episode that had some parts where the audio changed a bit. Yeah, that was those were parts where my microphone started popping a bit. It's doing that weird crackling thing. So I just replaced the audio from my main microphone with the audio from my old microphone that I also have right here. Still using it because I'm still not quite sure what the problem is. One thing I'm trying this time is I actually am recording this. Well, I'm using two different programs to record this, one for each microphone. So I'm using the Windows sound recorder, like the bare bones just sound recorder program that comes prepackaged with Windows. I'm using that. I had been using that to record the microphone from my new microphone, to record the audio from my new microphone. But I'm also using a program called Goldwave to record the audio. And this time I actually switched to using Goldwave to record the audio from my new microphone, and I'm using the Windows sound recorder to record the audio from my old microphone. Because Goldwave's a pretty good audio editing program in my experience. It works fairly well. I don't really know how it compares to Audacity or anything like that. I've never really used that one, but I've heard it's also pretty good. But yes, I'm using that to record my audio. With any luck, that might actually solve the problem, because the thing is, it's only been happening in Kerbal, and I think it's happening because I have no idea why it's happening, but one of my guesses is that it's happening because the audio file ends up being so huge. Because it's I get an hour worth of recording as opposed to 20 minutes in Talos, the Talos principle. So maybe that's the issue. Maybe that particular program just sort of fucks up once. I don't know. I really don't know, because it recorded so well for so long. I don't know why it's suddenly not doing well, and my frame rate is dropping like a rock. Oh boy. All right. Okay, we're still on the air-breathing engines, and we're still accelerating quite well, so I want to stay on these air-breathing engines if we can. The thrust is going down quite a bit, though. Oh dear. They're gonna burn out soon. Yep, there it goes. Alright, let's tilt up. We're using the rocket engines now. Alright. So yeah, I thought maybe, I don't know, just using a different program might help. I really don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Unless the problem is just the microphone. Maybe the microphone is going bad, which would suck because I've only had it a couple of months. God damn. Really hope I don't have to fuck with a fucking manufacturer warranty on this thing. I mean, if I will if I have to, because I am going to have a good microphone for this. I do not want to keep using that old microphone. I don't want to keep having to, like, micromanage the, like, every little... Because I really haven't been watching my videos before I upload them. I don't really have the time, frankly. I don't have a lot of spare time when I take into account, like, work and doing these videos. Like, it takes quite a while, so it's been pretty easy for me to just, like, not watch them beforehand, not watch all of them. Like, I watch enough to know, like, what's going on in the video, what I need to edit, that sort of thing, but, like, I don't watch them all the way through because I just don't have time. So it's kind of annoying that I now have to just completely watch the videos all the way through, in addition to recording them all the way through. Because it had been going well for quite a while. I hadn't had any real problems with it. All right. Let's get into orbit. Okay. Let's make that a base. Just classify it as a base and we can just turn bases on. There we go. All right. So yeah, it'd been kind of nice that I didn't really have to watch the episodes all the way through. So I really didn't watch the last episode all the way through. Like I said, I just don't have a lot of time. So I do apologize if there were any parts that I missed. I tried to sort of, like, watch most of the parts that I tried to, like, I'd skip around a little bit, but I'd be like, oh, like, I'd check one part and, like, okay, there's no static there, skip ahead a little bit, and I kept doing that. I found, like, must have been, like, 3 areas in it that got really staticky, so I'm sorry if I missed anything. I don't think I did, but, yeah. That was why, the microphone changed quite a bit suddenly. It just sounded different. Yeah, it's because I switched to using my old microphone. It doesn't sound quite as well. It doesn't sound quite as good, but it at least sounds quite a bit better. Oh, damn it. It at least sounds quite a bit better than that popping recording. That's getting pretty bad. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, what am I doing? Need to point towards the node. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get up there with this fuel. I certainly hope we can. Kind of suck if we couldn't. All right. Okay, 26. There we go. Let's think if... okay, yeah. Okay. That's fine, though. That's fine. All right, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, descending node. So we will want to point normal for that. So yes, hopefully, with any luck, using a different program, and I adjusted the preamp a bit more. Oh, come on. So hopefully one of those things will fix this problem. Because it's really starting to get on my nerves. Oh boy. Let's see. I was going to mention something. I don't remember what. Something related to... I don't know. Oh. I know that the Talos principal got up late today. It was like an hour late. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. What happened was I ended up sleeping all day. That's my excuse. I slept all day. But yeah, this morning was pretty shitty for me. It was shitty, but it was also kind of funny in one way or another. So what happened was, when I left work yesterday, I didn't write down my schedule. I meant to write down my schedule, but I just completely forgot. Well, whoa, okay. Whoa, look at that frame rate. Oh. It's probably just because there's so much stuff here. Yeah. Frame rate drops like a rock when you got this much stuff and, like, loaded. Okay, come on. Just stop it. Okay. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay. Now, instead of... All right, come on. All right, we got enough fuel for this. You can do it. There we go. Start heading towards it. Okay, so yeah, I didn't write down my schedule yesterday, and there is like a way to check my schedule online, but I didn't know how, at least not until today. Because I asked my manager when I came in, I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Could you show me how? And I have it written down in this little notebook. I carry this little notebook around with me all over. I carry it everywhere I go because I write fucking everything down in it. So I have my schedule written down in it. And I just I guess when I was writing my schedule down for this week, this previous week, because the schedule goes from each week, each schedule is from weekly schedule is from Saturday to Friday is what it is. Okay, my frame rate is tanking right now. I need a better graphics card. I seriously need a better graphics card. Or I need more memory. God damn, that's using up a lot of memory. Alright. Oh, okay. Just do that. Alright. It's sucking up a lot of memory. Why don't I close out of a couple of things? Yeah, I'm not keeping track of that. Okay. Alright, that should clear up a bunch of memory. Okay. It doesn't do anything for my frame rate, but helps my computer a little bit. Yeah, I kind of want to get a new graphics card. Oh, jeez. I wonder if this thing can even dock with this thing. I certainly hope it can. Okay, control from here. Alright. So yeah, so I went to... I needed to get my schedule, but I had nothing written down for today. So part of me was like panicking, like, oh geez, I don't have anything written down for today. What if I have to work today? But I never have to work on Fridays. It's usually Fridays and Tuesdays that I have off, but sometimes I have to work Fridays, sometimes I don't. So I wasn't sure, but I figured that part of me was like, you know, I probably didn't write anything down there because that was where the schedule ended. So I didn't write anything down because I had nothing to write down. I didn't have to go to work today. But I wasn't sure. Oh yeah, because I was editing this video. I was editing the last Kerbal episode at like fucking 3 in the morning. It was like fucking 3 in the morning, and I'm like, I don't know if I have to go to work tomorrow, so I better just wake up at like 7:30 and get down there. And if I have to be there, great, I'm there. If not, great, I can come home. So it was like 3 in the morning. I have to wake up like 3 hours later. And I had trouble getting to sleep. Eventually I get to sleep. I wake up 7:30 in the fucking morning. I'm just like, I don't want to drive anywhere. I don't think I even can drive anywhere. I'm just going back to sleep. Because I was so fucking tired at that point. Just so unbelievably tired. But I was also really thirsty. So I decided to go to the kitchen to get a drink of water at 7:30 in the morning. I'm like, okay, it's 7:30 in the morning. My roommate's not going to be up. It's fine. I can just go to the kitchen, and I sleep in my underwear. So I just like get up. I walk to the kitchen in my underwear. I'm like, I really hope Daniel doesn't like leave his room at this point. Of course he did. I'm like, hi. Just in my underwear getting a drink of water. Come on. Fine. I'll use the numpad to turn that off. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, I went back to sleep. I woke up at like 3. It must have been like 2:30 or something. Well, no, maybe it was 3. I'm not sure. Because it was pretty late in the afternoon. So I probably slept like 12 hours last night. I was so unbelievably tired. I just like kept waking up and going back to sleep because I was still tired. It's like, I can't wake up. I'm just tired. Just so tired. So tired. So eventually I woke up. And that was actually why... Oh, yeah, that was why the Talos principal was late. Yeah. Because the Talos Principle is like an hour late today. And that's why. Because I ended up sleeping for most of the day. And then I had to go to work. I had to drive to work, which takes an hour. It takes an hour for me to get there. An hour, not an hour. It takes an hour for me to get there and back. So half an hour there, half an hour back. Let's see, open this. No, don't unset the target. Oh boy. Please slow down, please. 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 Thank you. Alright, so yeah. Like half an hour there, half an hour back. And it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. I'm like, I think I actually set, actually, you know what? Let's control from here, and we'll do that one instead. Open the shield, please. Thank you. Because I think that would be easier for us. So yeah, I just go to work, and of course once I get there, like in order to check my schedule, I usually like go to the usually I'd go to the time clock, because the time clock has all the schedules in it. Okay, good lord, my frame rate is so terrible at this point. Just absolutely horrendous. This is the only game that does this to me. It's very annoying. Extremely annoying. Alright, just hold it there. Hold it there. Thank you. And going to dock with this part. Okay, so there we go. And what the fuck? I don't know what you think. Okay, that is clearly accurate. This is clearly not. So I don't know what you think you're pointed towards, dude, but that ain't it. I'm pretty sure you're pointed towards the wrong thing. Alright, I'm not even sure this thing will be able to dock well. Alright. So that's kind of lined up. Alright. I'll just have to go for it. Okay. Okay, this is very difficult. Docking without use of the nav ball, because the nav ball is just fucking up, is very, very difficult. Also, let's retract our own solar panels as well. Okay. Let's see, we want to go more that way. We also want to adjust a bit like this. Let's see. In what direction do we want to go like this? A little bit that way. Alright, I think that's good. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, there we go. This is very difficult. Very difficult. I am not happy with this at all. Oh, Lord. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Wow, apparently this thing can't dock with this thing very well. That's not good. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can adjust it a bit like this. Wrong way. No, come on, god damn it. Doing this completely wrong. Okay. Okay. A little bit more this way. Alright, I think that's kind of lined up. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of lined up. But we still gotta get it there. Okay. Just... come on. There we go. I think I got it. Okay. Whew. Oh boy. Can it not? Can it not? Is that the problem? It just can't. Oh, okay. Okay, awkward as hell docking. Maybe I need to create a docking section for this. I guess that's the lesson. That's the takeaway for this. I need to create a docking section. Well, that's okay. That actually wouldn't be all that. That actually wouldn't be all that difficult to create. I just need to put something like on the end here that just an extension. So yeah, something so that it wouldn't have to get so close to the station to dock, because this is not. This isn't good. This is not a good way to dock. Not a good way to get this thing up here. And my frame rate is 10, by the way. My frame rate is 10. Yeah, I've noticed this in the past when I start like building larger stations, or when I just have a lot of vehicles in one place, and my frame rate just tanks. Just absolutely tanks. Like, there was one time when I built like a little base on the moon that had like a whole bunch of different vehicles in one place, and my frame rate was terrible in it. As soon as I'd get like 3 kilometers away from it, my frame rate was absolutely perfect. But whenever I got within loading distance of it, it would just drop like a rock. So anyway, I was talking about how what was I talking about? I went to work today to check my schedule, and I'd usually check it on the time clock. I actually lost my badge. Oh boy. I didn't notice that until I got there this afternoon. So yeah, that's my story. That's the end of it. Then I got my schedule and left. Not much more to say. I just thought it was funny that I'm just like in my underwear. And Daniel just walks out of his room. Because I wasn't expecting him to, because it was like 7:30 in the morning. But yeah, I was really out of it this morning. I was just like, all I wanted to do was sleep. Just glorious, glorious sleep. Oh, I wanted nothing more than sleep. And that was it. Just everything sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. And that was all I did all day. Because I just couldn't bring myself to get out of bed. I was just so tired. I also got a new webcam that got here today. I'll show some pictures of it on my Twitter once I get it set up. Thinking of doing like a face cam or something for some of my videos. I don't know. I'll see about it. I at least wanted the option to do something like that. Because, like, come on, thank you. Okay, god damn it. This frame rate is just completely fucking with me. Yeah, watch. Once we get out to Jewel, it'll be absolutely fine. But just here in Kerbal, with all this shit flying around, it's just, it's horrible. Okay. Transferring fuel. The highlight of this mission. At least we didn't damage the station. That's the important part. We didn't damage the station. I'm quite glad about that. Or the craft, for that matter. Okay, wait. This thing doesn't have full fuel. Ooh, why doesn't it have full fuel? That's weird. Maybe these engines are counting the fuel from that thing, in which case it would never have full fuel since that thing doesn't have full fuel. Come on, click it. Alright. Alright, it should have full fuel. It should be fully fueled. Now, except for the monopropellant, we need to refuel that. Okay. And there as well. Alright. So we got that thing refueled. And next, I guess we'll send up the Prometheus. Trying to think of what I'm gonna do next. Why did it... Never mind. Because we got the Pegasus 2 over here. And I've done some calculations, and if I did everything right, if I did everything perfectly, we should have just enough fuel to get... We might have just enough fuel to get to Jewel and back. And by just enough, I mean like with 10 Delta V to spare. So I'm not going to risk that. Instead, I'm going to send up a small tank of fuel that we can attach to this thing. And we're going to attach it to it. It'll be an extra tank that we can get rid of midway between our mission to Jewel. We can just drop it out in space. So that'll give us a little extra fuel and make the journey a bit smoother. So I think what I'll do next is I'll send that up. I'll send that up and attach it to this thing, and then we'll bring this thing over to the station, which is just going to cause it to lag more. And we need to... send up like a docking part for the station, I guess. And we need to send up the Prometheus. Oh boy, we got a lot of stuff to do. But this will actually make a lot of things a bit smoother, I guess. Anyway, it's been like 38 minutes. Actually, it's been a bit longer than that. So I'm going to end this one here. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time.